The ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran is expected to affect the global market this week, and these are what you should know before trading at all. The crypto space had already witnessed a major downturn in the past week, from with Bitcoin coming down from as high as 69,000 going down to almost $60,000 in the space of 1 week. And what are many other possible outcomes and let's say decisions that can actually affect our positions as traders this week that we should be looking at, as we'll be talking about the pros, the cons, the opportunities that are there for us as traders in this week. In every opportunity there is chaos, and in every chaos there's an opportunity. It's our duty as traders to see every opportunity in every chaos, and every chaos in every opportunity to manipulate them to our advantage. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the regulatory environment concerning the ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran. In terms of regulatory environment, as we all know, in times of war like this, or let's say expected or anticipated war like this, each country tries to be on the defensive side by protecting their funds or what goes in and out of their country, in order to cut possible means of the enemies trying to sponsor people that might mitigate their defense in the country. So this would actually be leading to so many restrictions on different types of transactions that be going on in a country. And with Iran being part of the major influencer and major contributor to the cryptocurrency space, that is going to actually short the supply, which is going to affect the crypto space in either a positive or a negative way. Number two, increased volatility. The ongoing tension will definitely lead to an increase in the volatility of the market, especially affecting the coins of Bitcoin or the other altcoins in this week. So what should we expect? Should we expect a high rise or a downturn? Price fluctuation. Some major commodities in the digital market, especially oil, are most tenable to witness the surge in price, because the ongoing conflict is going to definitely bring an effect to the circulation of oil supply in the world market. So definitely, which is going to reduce the supply and increase the demand of oil in the global market. So definitely, if you're a trader and you trade crude oil, you should know this is the time for you to position yourself very well. Number 4 point to consider is safe haven assets. So in times like this, investors might actually be considering putting their funds into safe assets that might not be definitely affected by this ongoing conflict. For an example, gold. So I'll predict right, and if I'm going to be right, I'll tell you that we should expect a surge in the price of gold in this week, because most investors will be moving their funds from traditional investment to gold, because other investments tied to stocks and whatever can be affected by war if maybe the business is being attacked or something. So you should expect a major rise in the price of gold, which has already even gone up in the last week from maybe like 700 rupees to 10,000, 1,000 per 10 grams. So if you are one that trades gold or has a knack for gold, I would say please position yourself this week. The number 5 point to consider is the risk off mode. So like I said earlier, in every opportunity there's a chaos, and in every chaos there's an opportunity. So with the ongoing war tension between Israel and Iran, we should expect that as much as investors will be moving their fund from traditional assets to, let's say, gold or cryptocurrency, and that is going to affect those let's say departments of the global market positively, you should know that it's going to affect the traditional assets negatively. So perhaps if you're someone who trades traditional stocks or something, I will advise you take your time before jumping into the market this week, because most investors will be trying to get into the risk of mode, saving themselves for possible risks that will affect their positions or their funds as investors this week. Number 6, stocks exchange, especially in terms of Indian stocks. Plenty of Indian stocks are expected or may face an head, downturn due to the inflation in the price of crude oil, and investors pulling out their funds from traditional stocks into safe haven assets. So possibly, if you're someone who is actually involved in some Indian stocks, I will advise that this is the time you take note and know how to put in your money in the best place that's going to be safe for you. Or if you are trading any of these assets, you be careful while trading this week. Another sector that is expected to get a real shock in this all of this braha is going on is the domestic stocks, right? So possibly in every time of escalated conflict like this, there is an high rise for the need of pharmaceuticals, let's say aids, in drugs, in foodstuffs and any other thing. So if possibly you are actually engaged in any of these kind of stocks, our advice is the time you actually position yourself to lock in for your possible profit in this situation. So for possible profitable outcomes that might come out for my crypto brothers and sisters in this space, I would say just two things. Number one is an opportunity to buy the dip. So possibly, with the expected pump fund of October or the hype of October that I actually did see. So this might also be another opportunity to buy whatever asset, whatever position you want to lock in, whatever project you want to lock into at a very reduced price. Because if possibly this affects the crypto space in the negative way, this is an opportunity for you to buy. And at the same time, this can also be an opportunity for mass adoption of cryptocurrency, which is definitely going to increase the price of cryptocurrency. And I'm saying this in summary that these are the two major possible profitable outcomes that might come outcomes that we might experience in this week from the ongoing expected conflict between Israel and Iran. So now let's talk about the negative sides. So you might be wondering that how can you get to position yourself and be safe in all of these things? There are just three possible advice I can give to you. Number one is that you diversify your portfolio. Rebalance your portfolio by investing or diversifying your portfolio into safe assets like bonds and defensive stocks. We've talked about this earlier. Defensive stocks like drugs, defensive stocks like food stocks, defensive stocks like any other thing, any emergency, just companies that actually deal with this kind of things. You might be looking to invest in their stocks this week to take out your profit because there'll be high much demand in such things. That'll be one. And second thing is in other bonds, you might also try to look into several assets that will not be affected and be highly demanded in times like this. Number two, focus on long-term goals. I'm always saying this: if you are in the investment space, especially as an investment trader, you should always focus on long-term goals. So avoid making any kind of instant decisions, maybe because you heard this news are running here, you heard that news are running there. So our advice to stick back, simmer down, you know, digest every possible information that is flowing through and make informed decisions, or else you're going to know definitely not going to like the outcome of whatever that is going to happen. So I advise you don't make hasty decisions. Take your time, calm down, and think long term. So if you are looking to close your trade on this particular position, to open another position, or to close your trade or a position with a particular bond or stock to open to another one, you should actually think about the long term. This might just last for 2 days, this might just last for hours, but it is definitely going to affect the market. And all you need to do is to be safe. Most times you have to be profitable. What we need is to be safe. And the last thing is to monitor market development. Keep an eye on market trends, keep an eye on whatever is happening in the global market, and listen to news and stay up to date so as to know informations that will profit you, informations that might not profit you, and informations that will keep you safe in this kind of period. Not you apparently, that will keep your investments, keep your funds, and keep your assets safe. So to awareness that come your way, stay cool and play big.